So we are live. Welcome to the first Eat Plants live Q&A. I was going to make a Q&A video, an edited Q&A video, but I just thought it would take too long. So in the last video, I asked for your questions and you commented down below. So I'm going to go through the most popular ones and answer them. So first, from Teresa E. She said, "How did you transition to veganism?" So I wanted to become, I was definitely unhealthy. I just didn't really, I don't know, I used to drink a lot of protein shakes and all sort of things. So I kind of was interested in diet, but I didn't really know what I was doing. And so when I actually started to read into what would make me the healthiest human being possible, that's when I came across eating plants and going vegan. And the more just it was down the rabbit hole, you know. Once you start reading into it, it's a slippery slope into veganism. In the beginning, I thought I could never give up eggs. I thought I could never give up chicken. I would have a steak every now and then, and you know, I enjoyed that because it was like treating myself. And all these things were habits. So over my entire life, I'd formed all these habits of enjoying omelettes and fish and all this sort of thing, and it was just about breaking habits. And when you want to do something, breaking a habit is so much easier. So I wanted to become more healthy. Veganism was the way, and all I needed to do was to break habits, which is what I did. So yeah, that's what I would say. I would say that most everything that humans do is to do with habit. So you know, that's what we live by. We live by habit. So that was my transition to veganism. One day I had a steak, and the next day I did everything I could possibly do to try and break that habit. So I didn't have any more steak. You know, started to the way I transitioned, I guess, would be the way to break habits is to fill in the gaps. Fill in those gaps where you found that food pleasurable. You fill it in with something else that you want to try, or for some reason it's important that you should start eating that, or stuff like that. So, but yeah, if anybody wants me to if I've missed anything, please let me know, and yeah, I'll be happy to go deeper into it. So the next question was from Doodle Seeker. What's your opinion on listening to music whilst riding on the roads? Do you think it's dangerous or safe as long as you are still paying attention? So I don't listen to music. I don't have headphones on unless it's important to navigation. Unless it's functional for me, then I won't wear headphones, because I think your risk of having an accident is greatly increased when you have headphones on, because one of your senses is numbed due to, you know, having your headphones in, because you're listening to music or something. You know, you might be in the zone with the music. It might be helping you push yourself, but it's definitely going to increase the risk of having a crash, because you just can't be as aware as you would be of traffic, what's going on around you, if you have headphones in. So I only wear headphones when it is functional, and that is navigation. So when I'm doing a really long endurance ride and I don't know where I'm going, then I will have Google Maps speaking in my ear the direction, and then that means I don't even have to look down at my Garmin to see any maps or anything, so I can just concentrate as much as I can on everything going on around me, and every now and then the Google Maps woman will talk in my ear, will whisper sweet directions into my ear. So next one is from Superhuman Dance. Wash your hat by hand to I don't even know if this is a question. Wash your hat by hand to keep the salt stains out of it next time, yeah? Yeah, I know. It's like salt in your hat is like a badge of hard work. So if you see salt in my hat, then it just means that I've been working hard, which is what we want to be doing. So yeah, let me see here. Let's see what other questions we got. Just scrolling through the comments, seeing what other questions we've got. The 603 vegan, I don't know if I'm saying that right, the 603rd vegan asked, how was the real maple sugar on your ride? You said you were going to try it. And yes, I did. I did say I was going to try it, and I did try it. But I don't know, I didn't like the taste of it in my water. And I don't know if I was doing it right. I poured maple syrup just like around about the same kind of calorific value as I would table sugar into my water, and I don't know, I didn't like it. It didn't make me want to drink more of it, and because it's with the sugar water, it just comes down to personal taste as to what you find tasty. Then you wanna be drinking something that you find tasty, and maple syrup to me just, I don't know, it wasn't it. It didn't make me want to keep drinking from the bottle. So yeah, I can see that it could work for some people, but yeah, it wasn't for me. I was thinking maybe I should have sugar water, the normal amount of sugar that I would use, and then maybe put a little bit of maple syrup in it or something. But I don't know. Well, we're going to experiment more. But water and maple syrup wasn't for me. I'm sorry, but it could be for you. It's still gonna all have the same effect. So keep pouring maple syrup in your water. What's your occupation? He says, I'm going to guess wildly and say programmer. So that is from Oliver Batchelor. My occupation. So in the industry that I'm in, the wanky title is a creative technologist. That's a bit of that is a bit of a that's a bit broad, isn't it? As to what I do. But it's I mean things like I'm trying to think. So things like I will come up with an idea for an app, and then also be able to tell people exactly what technology they should use, how to create it, the art direction, all this sort of stuff. So it's kind of like I don't know if you've heard the term minimum viable product, but making things that are like a test run, like a prototype, making prototypes of technology products in as quick a time as possible, as cheap as possible, so that people and companies can understand if the product, the idea will work. And so yeah, that's what I do. But I do it through my own company. So I run my own company, and yeah, I come up with ideas, market them, and create prototypes and stuff like this using art and technology married together. But yeah, I don't know if you've got any questions about that, then yeah, let me know. I'll go a little deeper. Oh, we have a so the news just in the chat. John Smith has put a banana up his bum. Thanks, John. Good to know. So yeah, someone else asked me what was my 9 to 5. So my 9 to 5, what I do is I guess I work for myself. I work for myself is my 9 to 5, and then everything else fits around it. So I don't go into an office 9 to 5. I can work from anywhere in the world, which is what I want. I used to work for I've worked for lots of companies in the past, and I realised that I don't like having someone else as my boss. I'm not very good with bosses. Yeah, I don't like being told what to do. So yeah, it's better that I work for myself. What else have we got here? Have I had a professional bike fit? Asks eczemahealing.org. I'm sorry if I'm not saying that right. If so, how important do you think a bike fit is? I haven't had a bike fit. What I have done is I've gone to shops and made sure that the bike I'm buying is going to fit me, is going to feel comfortable. Knowing very little, but just going to try a bike out for yourself before you buy it is, to be honest, it's going to save you a lot of money in a bike fit, and you're probably going to be all right. So I haven't had a bike fit, and I would just recommend that you actually go to a bike shop and try as many bikes as possible, because then also you're going to get to know what frame sizes are going to work for you, so that then if you're buying a bike online, then you know what kind of frame size is going to fit you. But yeah, let's have a look. More questions. Do I have any epic rides on my mind around Europe or the world that I want to do one day? Asks Lou Goes. So the plans. So I've just, in the background is my bike, and I have washed it because I'm going to Wales tomorrow. So my trip to Wales is tomorrow, and there's going to be lots of epic climbs there. So I'm going to be filming the whole time, all my rides and stuff like that, and what I'm going to be doing in Wales, cycling wise, and it's all going to be part of my training. and so that's going to be good. And then also I want to be going to Chiang Mai, to Thailand, in June, which I'm doing. So I'm going from planned to go from June 1st to the end of June. So that should be good. I definitely want to be doing some epic rides there. I think so from the itinerary of the bike festival this year in Chiang Mai, we're going to be doing 9 days of bike packing, which I've never done. I've never done any bike packing before, so I'm really looking forward to doing that. And that is definitely going to be taking me out of my comfort zone. My limit is going to be nudged once again. But yeah, I've started to wonder what it's going to be involving. Whether most people on the bike packing are going to be camping out in hotels, are going to be camping out in hotels, are going to be sleeping in hotels, or going to be camping out, because the jungle in Thailand is pretty harsh. So yeah, that's going to definitely be pushing my limit. But maybe I do want to sleep with the scorpions. That would be a test. Yeah. Anyway, but yeah, so Thailand this summer, Wales, anything else that I'm thinking of. I would love to do more bikepacking in England. I would love to try and, I don't know, I was thinking, I don't know what races there are already, but I would love to organise a big group ride, like all the way across England. I would love to do that, and we all bike pack. That would be awesome. Yeah, definitely want to get into more bikepacking stuff. And then what the thing is, so once you've done England, you know, once you've done your own country, then you can start moving on to bigger places. So yeah, I would love to do bikepacking across Europe, and then maybe across like China or something. You know, whatever limits I need to push, then that's where I want to be. So yeah. What else have we got? What was the Raw Till 4 Thai Fest like? Do I recommend going? Yeah, the festival was awesome. So I went to the Thai Fruit Festival last year, the bike festival, whatever you want to call it. I went to it last year. It was the first time traveling with my bike. It was the first time in Thailand. It was the first time in like a tropical country like that. And yeah, it was just an adventure, a massive adventure, solo adventure that I would recommend anybody do. If you've never done any of those things before, then I would definitely recommend doing it. And I would definitely recommend coming this year, no matter what your fitness is. Just get a plane ticket, come over, bring your bike, and yeah, let's ride. Let's have some adventures. Let me see what else we've got. What do I normally eat on a long ride, says Ben Cohen. 4 to 5 hours plus. So eating, I don't normally eat anything on a long ride, even if it's like, you know, a day long. I'm still not gonna eat anything nothing other than like I mean, on the Everest thing, I had a lot of, because I had a base camp, there was a lot of food at base camp. But you know, if I'm taking stuff out on me on a ride, then it'll probably be dates or something. If I take anything with me, it'll be something that is the highest sugar content, which will be dates. So but other than that, yeah, sugar water or anything liquidy and sweet. Yeah, and someone else asked, Zach asked, other than sugar water, how do you fuel your long rides? But yeah, just anything high sugar content, dates. I don't bother with protein. You don't need protein. You don't need to think about protein. Yeah. Let me see what other questions we've got. Someone asked about cadence, and how do I sustain such a high cadence when I'm like everywhere? Like on all my videos, people have commented about how high my cadence is, and yeah, people wonder how I sustain such a high cadence when I'm going up like 18% gradients. And so one is down to gearing, but the secret is muscle memory. And if you want to learn how to spin high cadence up steep climbs, then it has to become muscle memory. And so I spin everywhere I go, even if it's flat, if it's downhill, if it's uphill, it's all spinning. It's all like, I always aim to get to be spinning at 105 reps per minute. I love the feeling that when I'm going along, I feel like I'm smashing the tarmac. If you feel, when it feels satisfying to feel like you're smashing the tarmac as you're as you're hurtling along the road, then that's what you want to be doing. It just feels so satisfying. You feel so powerful when you're just pummeling the tarmac with your pedals, and that's the feeling I want. That's the feeling I want to be having on every single ride the entire way, and that is what I do. So yesterday I did a 50-mile ride, 49 miles, and just the entire way like 105 cadence on pretty much everything, every kind of terrain. I was trying to aim for 100, 105 cadence, and it just feels so satisfying. And when you do that on every single ride, then it just becomes muscle memory. So I don't even think about it when I do those like Strava challenge videos, and I'm having high cadence up like 18%. I'm not even thinking about it. I'm just it's muscle memory. So I'm just doing what feels natural to me, and because I go everywhere with high cadence, that is what's natural to me. So, but yeah, so I think that's pretty much all the questions in the video from previously. So if there's no other questions, because the thing is I didn't schedule this live stream. I just wanted to, because I'm so busy. I've got to pack everything for Wales. I've got to get ready to cycle down to Gatwick, because Gatwick is the only place that I could rent a bloody car, which I don't even want to be doing. And but yeah, it should be an adventure. It's going to be an adventure. So I'm going to cycle down to Gatwick tomorrow. I'm going to go and pick up the car, put my bike in the car, drive back up to London, and then we're going to head to Wales. So yeah, should be good. But we've got a lot to do. But yeah, if there's no other questions, I'm going to say thank you for watching, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one.